Hey guys, it's Jay over at Firebrand Media, and today we're talking about corporate business events. What are they? What can you expect out of them? And how can a production company strategically handle them with you? Generally, corporate business events are useful for morale, for training, for disseminating company updates. They're also great for networking and building relationships. Really, a corporate business event is very useful in that it brings everybody together under one house from, let's say, several locations. Some of these businesses that put on corporate events, they have headquarters in one state, and then they have several different parent locations across the country. And when you bring leadership together under one place, everybody can effectively learn, communicate, and strategize for next year's goals. Corporate business events can also market and align the company's cultures and values. There's so much branding and collateral in the event space that it's hard to recognize that the overall goal is to make sure people align with that brand. And that's an annual refresher at most cases. One of our corporate clients, Neighborly, puts on an annual event every year. This event motivates and inspires the employee base and leadership across the country in a way that might be harder to do via Zoom. Neighborly will have different award ceremonies, recognition awards. They'll also talk about marketing alignment across the company, new ventures or new goals for the coming decade. They'll also bring in motivational speakers and talent on stage that can help build morale across the whole company in one go. Motivation and inspiration isn't just focused on the main stage, but they'll have several different breakout sessions and training workshops and even yoga. Those things are there to increase company morale, help people communicate and network with each other. They're also there for professional development. Maybe there's some things annually that can only be done in person, one-on-one. So when Neighborly leverages a corporate business event, they hit all of the goals and they add more. A production company that's capturing a corporate business event will specifically focus on the run of show, but overall look at the marketing verticals. Do they need collateral for next year? Are they trying to take the keynote sessions and the breakout sessions and upload them to their own training library? Maybe they want employees at the event to share the recap and to spread that morale across their ranks, like leveraging UGC on a platform like LinkedIn. This is super important because it tells people what the company is about, what's their motto, what's their mission, what's their core values, without having to directly say it. When you have a fired up base of employees and leadership that's willing to disseminate this information on their platforms, it helps build trust and authority within the industry for that parent brand. As a production company, we'll typically sit down with marketing months prior to the event and again, focus on that library of assets that they want to take home. Typically for a corporate business event, they want a raw library, something that they can access, something that's evergreen, and something that can be multi-purpose for different marketing initiatives. I mentioned earlier that professional development on site within these corporate business events is one of the staples. The reason why is because this is also a way for experts to build their resume and that they're training and teaching people across the nation as a subject matter expert. Building these portfolios and visual footprint for not only the speakers, but the moderator as well as the talent on stage. And that can include the CEO and people in the upper echelon of leadership of that company is going to be very vital to build that trust and authority across different platforms. We not only talk about video production when it comes to corporate business events, but the photography as well. The photo element is super important in that it can be used uniquely with different types of collateral. Outside of a pitch deck or let's say an advertisement that's used for PPC or Google Max performance campaigns, having a step repeat do company photos or headshots that are uniform is a great way to have your cake and eat it too. Typically in moderate to larger corporate business events, we will have two photographers, one focusing on a step and repeat setup. We'll also have a separate photographer focus on the general event best moments. So those are behind the scenes, maybe green room photos of the CEO and upper leadership working together and making sure that run of show is staying in line. Anything from the hugs, handshakes, and claps of the audience in different rooms. So again, photography is not a missed element. It's actually pretty relevant. It gives the marketing team more flexibility with working with digital assets. If you have any questions about corporate business events and need a production company like us to come in and help you see where you can strategically add an advantage for marketing with digital assets, feel free to call us. We'd love to help.